Okay, so what I have learned is that we don't have the videos online yet. I was told that such and such was going to happen. Okay, so now I have to figure it out. Yay! Another technology thing to figure out. Arms out, roll those arms forward and back. Y'all know me, I love technology. Oh, I love the days of yoga when I could just go off into the ether and just get lost and float around, and then Zoom happened. All right, roll those shoulders, double up the leg, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Let the arms go with the rhythm if they need to. There we go. Oh yeah, so the shoulders start squeaking first, on my body anyways. Beautiful. One more on each side, 1 and 1. Back to singles, let those arms come down and reach and reach. Just get the blood moving. You know, if this doesn't work for you and it feels a little awkward, do jumping jacks, run in place. There you go. Let's take the arms out front and pull, front and pull, front and pull. Yep. So your shoulder cap, lots of muscles in it, but 3 main muscles in that deltoid, front, medial, and the one there on the back. So we just move through those planes, make sure they get the extra blood that they need before we start using them. Beautiful. Now take those wings, send them out back. This will be weird. Press, press. There we go. You're gonna end up in a slight forward lean out of this. Letting those hamstrings know who's boss back there. Beautiful. All right. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. March it out. There we go. All right. I'm going to walk up. I'm going to go hit my little participant button. I'm going to hit the mute all button because we had that happen yesterday too. And then we're back at it. Ba, 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 ba. All right. We're going to be warming up with either 30-second little jog in place or of choice, whatever's going to make sense to you. We got 30 jacks, 10-second rest, 30-second run in place. We're going to go for about 3 minutes of this, but we got this. All right, first, we're getting the feet used to hitting the floor this morning in this funny little fashion. I mean, you could run around in circles and pretend you were being chased by a housefly. That'd be fun, you know. We came home from Colorado to a housefly infestation somehow. Been throwing out things and putting out things. So it's been looking like that in my house. Got the, it's good exercise. All right, 30 jumping jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in nice and gentle. Just 10 seconds, and then we pick it back up. You could do a little football run. You could do the regular, whatever pleases you, and your mark gets set, go. You could take it out to the side, give it a little rumble. This one always makes me giggle because it makes all my fat places jiggle. It's just a thing. Hey, Colorado was nothing if it wasn't good for weight loss. I think it's just because I couldn't breathe. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Give it 10 seconds. Wait for the elevator door to close. Jumping jacks. Here we go. Full, half, whatever you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little elevator music. Nicely done. Hang out for a little bit. Sharon's out there with her music on, I can tell. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. Whatever works. Da-da-da, run from a fly. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Salsa, cha-cha, merengue. Get it all going. Y'all can tell who's coordinated and who's not. Wah. Just get it moving. Get it moving. Make it happy. Woo! We want all those body parts shaking and moving, shaking and moving. Woo! 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. 24 karat, 24 karat. That's what I'm talking about. 30 jumping jacks. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Well done. Just 90 jumping jacks to start with. That's all. That's all we needed. That's all I'm talking about. Yes. All right. Grab up some hand weights. We're going to move through that shoulder cap. Make it nice and sexy for those beach vacations we're not going on right now. Some brave souls are going. All right. Now that everybody's got it going on, we're going to take those feet, plant them a little wide, go down into the legs, and make circles. Holding those elbows up, isometric versus isotonic. We're going to shift over into the right leg and just keep that left toe on the floor. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift through center. Other way. Got that toe pointed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through center. Let the arms come down. Take a breath. Arms come back up. Opposite direction. There we go. Oh, there we go. Other leg. Toe pointed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Oh, it's getting toasty in here. Opposite way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Middle. And bring it down. Pop from side to side. There you go. So I promised some legs today. If at whatever point those legs are going, you guys know to grab your weights, do bicep curls, do waistline stuff instead. If we get too knee intensive or too hip intensive, modify it all. Yes. I woke up with like a gospel singer in my body this morning. Y'all are just going to be, I don't know, you're serenaded all morning. It's going to be fantastic. Or you're just going to turn me off. Keep going in those legs, Beautiful. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Slide center, back down in those legs. We've got those arms. Take them out. Now, back engagement. I'm not here. Roll the thumb side up. That's going to get those collarbones forward. Hold in the legs and just thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Beautiful. So we've got our main sugar burners just holding us on the bottom. Those fat burners. Yes. Those quads, hams. Yes. You're going to feel your heart rate go up. You're going to get hungry for air. That's what's going to cause that combustion to happen in those cells. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah. Little pulses in those shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Center. Squat and point. Squat and point. So if you're an old kickboxer and you want to duck and bob and weave, do that. Makes it fun. Squeezing my weights together in the center. I'm engaging that chest wall. There you go. Engage, engage, down through those legs. This is one of those funny full body exercises. I'm getting one side of my waist at a time. I'm really driving through one quad, one ham at a time. And if you shift through the muscle groups, you can really figure out how to squeeze a glute. And you'll notice your back's firing off. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1 through center. March it out. Let those arms pump. All right, jack of choice. Weights or no weights, it's gonna be up to you. If you're using weights, I wouldn't do jack, like full jacks where you're jumping with more than maybe a 2 or 3 pounder. If you're doing half jacks, just make sure you drive through those shoulders really meticulously each time. Otherwise, put them down. Ta-da, makes it easy. All right. Our next set of 30 jacks. Are you ready? Are you ready? Smiles on. Ah! Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yeah. Give it a nice little row from side to side. Do, 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 do. Get a little Jackson 5 burning in your mind. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. All right. Are you ready? Okay, planking. Some of you can smoke some planks. I know you can. You're gonna hit them on the floor. You're gonna go onto the hands. You're gonna go onto the forearms. Absolutely. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Those of us that are gonna go to the wall or the back of a chair or a countertop, okay? You just wanna make sure you have a little bit of an angle, okay? That's all. And then you're gonna bend your elbows thusly. So you're just holding through the chest. Ready? All right, floor or wall. You could do this on the back of a chair. Make sure that chair isn't going anywhere. But I suggest an immovable object. All right, so I'm gonna walk up to the wall. My feet are out beyond my tailbone back here. If you're on the floor, knees down, I'm gonna start counting. If you want to keep knees down, keep knees down. If knees are going up, here we go. 30-second hold. Bend at the elbow. And just contemplate. Let's contemplate pizza. I would like to eat pizza. A lot of people eat pizza. And then we contemplate the ingredients. And then we weigh it against the yumminess. I don't know, maybe in your mind's eye, just put a bunch of healthy items on top. Oh, we're still going. Oh, holding. Yes, holding and away. Woo, roll those shoulders out. Nice. If you hit that plank on the floor, hit the knees, roll the shoulders. Give yourself a little one arm action. Oh, yeah. All right. So for those of you on the floor, side plank, one forearm down, lift the hip away from the floor, hold nice and steady, 30 seconds. Those of us going to the wall, we're gonna put one arm on the wall, we're gonna let those feet travel away, and then we're gonna lift the hip toward the ceiling. Doesn't matter which hip, you're gonna do them both. On your mark, get set, go. And we just hold. You could take that outer leg and put it out, and the arm. You could do all kinds of fun things. You could come out to the front. Woo! Give it a little Jackie Chan. Holding and breathing because we love ourselves. That's what I'm talking about. 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. Take a breath. Yes. Bring that body into a little sway. You guys know there's nothing that I love more than just using body weight and gravity. You know, we don't often walk around with a 10-pound weight in our hand, just going, hey, I'm gonna take my 10-pound weight for a walk to the grocery store. We don't do that. Body weight. Ready for the other side? Oh, it's going, yay! Lean it in, step it out. Belly button draws in on your mark. Get set, go, and then play with it. Whatever sings to your soul. I don't know. I've had a lot of people come and be like, Caroline, you really like exercising? I'm like, yeah, man, I love exercising. I'm like, why? Not everybody's an exercise person. I get it. Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1, and away. Woohoo! All right. Very nice. Okay, let's get that heart rate back up. If you need to stretch out after that, stretch out of that. After that, we got another set of those to do. So if you feel like they didn't do a whole lot the first way that you did them, modify them. See if you can. So if you're not going to go on the floor, find your resistance points. All right, here we go. We're going to pick it back up again. We're going to have a 30-second little runzy. 3, 2, 1. Your little la 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 of choice or go. Oh, yes. Make all the wobbly bits jiggle, 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 jiggle. It's good. You know, if anything that little bit around here is good for, at least it's entertaining. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little moment with yourself. And then you got 30 jumping jacks. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little bit of, little. Got another 30-second run to do. On your mark, get set, go. Out, out, in. Hot feet, hot feet, hot feet. Ooh. So this speed work, we're working on legs. This is reactivity, muscles in the feet, muscles in the calves, muscles in the shins. Yes, Lord, we have got this going on. 3, 2, 1, slow dance. Jumping jacks of choice. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last slow dance. Right here between those two. We got a little runsie. We got one more set of jacks. We're gonna do 20 of them instead of 30. That's gonna round us to 200. Are you ready? All right, pick something fast. On your mark, get set, go. Hold it in. Ooh, my calves are smoking. Can't be the only ones. Oh, shake it, shake it, shake it. 10 more seconds. Oh, I got everything in the rear shaking. It's going, woo! That's what I'm talking about. 3, 2, 1. Ha ha. Oh, Lord. Last 20. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You just did 200 jumping jacks. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Grab water, keep moving, drink it up. Woo! I'm having that moment today. Woo! Woke up feeling like garbage. Yes, not feeling like garbage anymore. Sometimes it takes effort to yank us out of the quagmire. I was having one of those days. I could have slept till noon. What good was that gonna do me? None. All right, back to the wall, back to the floor. We got front plank, side plank, side plank. If you've got angry shoulders, you can always come up to the wall and you can do wall sits, okay? So if you wanna just get into the legs, crouch down into a wall sit, beautiful. If that's not gonna work, pick up your bicep curls, pick up your tricep extensions. All right, front plank, floor or wall, bend in the arms, on our mark, get set. I'm looking at the clock, go, 30 seconds. Find what's gonna work. If you need to put those forearms on the wall, put the forearms on the wall, but squeeze the buns. Squeeze the buns, squeeze the inner thighs together. Bring attention to that belly button. Looking at the clock. Oh yeah, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. So maybe Our next set of goals are going to be like planking goals. I'm going to do a plank every day for 30 days. I don't know. It's about that time in this fitness, Zooming, whatever. We get out a calendar. We make ourselves a 30-day goal. Whether it's balancing, I want to get up to 30 seconds on each leg. Cool. Right arm. Lean in like the world is tipping over. On your mark, get set, go. The hippie van drove away again today, on its way to the shop again. She has to have a new fuel pump and fuel filter, some new lines. See, she's just like us. She's got to have a nip and a tuck. I don't agree with nips and tucks, but bring it up and away. Woo, for those that have, they like them a lot. She's just got to have that hose taken out, that hose, put it back in. Wouldn't it be nice if it was just that easy? Oh, you know, this arm, that skin right there, that skin. Yeah, that skin. Just take that off and put on something from a 25-year-old model. Other arm. Lean it in, squeeze it all together, get that body prepared. On your mark, get set, 30 seconds. Oh, you brave people, working through the odd musings of a strange old instructor. Keep it holding. Keep it holding. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. When you come up, give yourself a bit of a swirl and a twirl. So we go into the side body to get this latissimus dorsi area. You know, I can't tell you how many women have come up and gone, how do I get rid of this, you know, in my bra area? Oh, you know, there's a lot going on there, but side engagement, you know, that's one of the beautiful ways to do it. All right. Balance work. Bring those legs in and together. Arms up. Right knee slides up. And then we just hold. Oh God. Going down. Beautiful. Now I didn't tell you how long we were going to hold. First, we're going to do 15 seconds. Easy breezy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide it down. Take a breath. Back up and in we go. All right, 15 seconds right here. And so we're all going to have a dominant leg and a non-dominant leg. You know, that's just the way it is. Holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take a breath. Move about if you need to. Roll the ankles if you need to. All right. Okay. 30 seconds this time. If the arms need to go out instead for balance, let your wings take flight. All right. Here we go. You could even pull down and in. 30 seconds right here. So my elbow is actually touching my knee, which means I'm getting a little bit of an ab squeeze out of the whole thing. We're 10 seconds in. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you want to do the thinker, do the thinker. You know, the pensive look, the glamour shots look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, whew, whew. Standing leg, hot acid. Yes. Whew. All right. Ready. Assume whatever position you're going to assume. 3, 2, 1. It starts. You know, it's like, well, what is this really doing? So our feet are really, really, really important. Those toes, You know, they're holding us. They're hanging out in the floor. They're doing all of these little micro movements all day long. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and roll it out, stretch it out. The thing is at a certain point in life, we tend to achieve one type of exercise, 1 or 2 types of movements. Most of us continue to walk. Well, when we don't move around and we don't stand on one foot, the body will start to shut things down because, well, they're unnecessary. Why send messages there? So neurologically, I want to stand on one foot because then I have to start sending those message loops back into those muscles. Grab some water, and you'll notice as we get older, the feet become less fluid. It's just a thing. Those tendons down there, they harden up. If you've got arthritis, those joints and those metatarsals, they have less space in them and they don't want to function properly. So we got to make sure we keep them supple and we keep those messages moving. All right, grab a wall, grab the back of a chair, grab a set of weights. You don't actually need a chair or a wall. You could grab a set of weights. You can do buns by floating. Perfect. Just make sure you watch yourself in the camera, because what happens with the non-dominant leg is it starts going out to the side when it should be going out to the back. The dominant leg's back there hammering things out. So make sure that wherever you're holding on, wall or chair, you don't start leaning, because you'll see what my back starts trying to do. My back starts trying to take over for everything. All right, so lean in, wall, countertop, chair. All right, I'm gonna place my heels right under my hips. My right leg is gonna go up in the air. I'm gonna give a little bend in the elbows, lift away. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it through. Hold it up in the center. Kick that heel slightly back, point the knee down, out to the side we go. Fire hydrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Woo! Swivel it around. It's always my favorite reaction muscle. It's not the leg that's moving. It's the one that's not moving. That leg that's just holding, those muscles start going, and the grill marks start happening. All right, left leg, plant, bring it up. I'm gonna go that way some before my leg goes out of the camera. Okay, belly button draws in. Lean it down and in to hold with that chest wall. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide it through. Hold it. Knees side by side. Fire hydrants. 1, 2, 3. Woo, sweating. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Roll it up. Give it some twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist other way. Okay, inner thigh. Now you can do inner thigh any way you want to. I'm gonna do it the simple way today. Put a hand on the back of the chair. I'm gonna bring my inner leg to the outside. So I've got a giant cosmic golf ball on the inner side. I wanna hit it over. Now that swinging back and forth, meh, I wanna control. Swing, center, swing, center. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want a hand weight out here, you could have a hand weight out there. That's up to you. That way you get that shoulder a little bit. This is number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick that heel behind you. Bring those knees together. Crouch down. Hold there. So I've got one heel out back. I'm just holding. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Squeeze them. Feel them. Wah. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep going. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Big breath. I tell you, I'm looking at some folks out there that are slimming down. Now, is that the point in all of this? As far as I'm concerned, it absolutely isn't. Is it a nice byproduct? Absolutely. And if bringing the body in, tightening things up is what helps, that inner sense of, I got this in life, beautiful. 20 of them, here we go. 1, 2. You know, but if losing weight becomes the only thing, then I'm thinking A1C levels down. I'm thinking better outlook on life, being able to keep up with the grandkids a little better. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back, squeeze it together, crouch it down. So I've got that heel, that little Betty Boop kick out the back. I'm squeezing those inner thighs together. So the muscle tone is what's going to pull on those bones. Pulling on the bones fights the osteoporosis. We lose weight in the process. Fabulous, fabulous. And I know that a lot of us have that goal. And if we think around that goal, you know, it's like, oh, well, I wasn't feeling good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Circle it. Bring those hips. I mean, sure, I like to look good in smaller pants. Sure. Right? We all have our things. Beautiful. All right. So now we got to get that quad area. Okay, we've done the back a little bit and the buns. We've done the side. We've done the inner thigh. We're going to bring the quad up. So we're going to get that goose step in there. Okay, so that bringing up and in. We got to hold on here. This is great for eating up that waistline. Beautiful. It's great for getting this engagement in. If you need to hold on, hold on. But if you don't, arms out, lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. Don't worry, we're coming back to that leg. Left leg or the other left. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Back again we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I had to get serious face on for that one. Take a breath. Last 10. Take it out and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, legs wide. Bounce through. Yes. So I can tell just by looking at you. We're squeezing off excess energy. We're moving through this time, going, you know, didn't know I didn't feel good. Let me do something about it. So I can look. Y'all are like, yes. And you're taking energy that is built up on the body, squeezing it off, squeezing it off, squeezing it off. All right. So we're going to transition from here into our another strength but stretch portion. So we're going to modify in all the ways. If you want to stand on a yoga mat, you can. But flat floor for this is probably good. If you've got carpet, I wouldn't put another layer on it for now. For those of you that are going to really use this as a balance portion, when we go into these warrior threes, flattest floor possible. I mean, 100 years ago, they didn't have these swanky, non-latex, recycled. They had a mat where they had the dirt. All right, plant the feet. Lift up and in, belly button draws in. Find shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. And then last but not least, then the head stacks on. And what happens later in life is it slides forward. And a lot of times it's from minding little people. You know, you spend a whole lot of time in this life minding little people, the chin comes out, the shoulders roll in. There's love in that. It's not, oh, I have bad posture. If you've minded a lot of little people, of course you're going to go there. Next couple of minutes is our time though. Pull it up and in, head balances last. Right toes start to sneak out back. If you need the balance from the chair, grab the balance from the chair. Breathe in. Really make sure that that left foot's got great contact with the floor. You're pressing down, you're defying gravity. The wings sneak slightly behind so that when you start to tip forward, you've got a great grasp on where the floor is, where the knee is, where the hip is. Reach up and back a little more with those hands. If you've got one on the chair, keep it on the chair. Breathing in, breathing out. Take that foot, put it down behind you, make contact, lift up. Warrior one posture. Down into that front quad. Big breath. If you want to take those hands, sweep them out and back and clasp the hands together, pressing the knuckles back toward that back heel. Really stretch back. Now, this isn't my deepest lunge, but maybe my muscles aren't ready for it yet. Breathing in, breathing out. Release the hands, start to dive forward out of that heel. Press the back, heel back, really sitting down into hamstring and glute over here. Belly button draws in. And then start to draw in on your energy. Draw in on your life force. Inhale. Hands to hips. Slide that foot back up and in. And then when it slides in, transition out. Baby tree. Find that balance again. Left ankle is a lot like hot acid. Arms come up if you need that chair. Hold the chair. Squeeze that left glute in. Belly button draws in. Crown of the head reaches and reaches and reaches. Drawing in that life force. Drawing in, drawing in. Breathing it in. Out. And then find center. And as you find the next few breaths, where does my life force begin? Where is that little space where I and we stitch together on the inside? Because there's a we space in there. Because is that life force mine? Or is it just being loaned to this body in this lifetime? Inhale. Exhale. Arms drop. Beautiful. I'm going to slide that slightly out of the way so I don't kick it. I'm going to take that left foot, slide it behind. Now, if this is the extent of how far you're comfortable going, then stay there. If you want to press those arms behind, shoulder blades come together, then you slowly start to hinge forth. I like to flex my back foot so that I can drive the energy through the heel. Chin can tuck into the throat, or eyes could be forward. If you're working on neck mobility, you could turn your gaze anywhere you wanted. But if you've got some stenosis back there, keep it neutral. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Gingerly put that foot down. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one. Make the adjustments. So when I put down, I noticed my chest was facing the camera. So I've got to pull in. Inner thighs pull in toward each other like I'm riding a fence rail. Like I was a little kid. Did y'all ever do that? You're a little kid, you got up on a fence and you pretended you were Gene Autry or Annie Oakley. Breathing it in. On the exhale, take those hands out and behind. Hands can either come close or they can interlace. Knuckles tuck down and back. Shoulders drawing away from center. Breathe into that life force space. Where are you stitched together? Release the hands. Lean it forward into that quad. Your life force is probably not stitched together in your hip or your quad. Your physical force is, but your life force, it's where it's coming in from out and we're connecting. And it's like a patchwork quilt where we come together in this lifetime. And then there's this golden thread that comes in and binds us to this earth. As you step forward, slide slowly, take that foot, find those superhero hips, little baby tree to begin with. We'll go into big tree later. Arms up if you need it, hand on a chair, back against a wall, up to you. Stitch it together. I know that some days it feels, you can really feel the seam between this place and the next. And some days you don't notice it at all. On the next exhale, we roll down, find a comfortable way to stand, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Sweep the hands forward, bend in the knees, Utkatasana squat. Reaching if the hands need to stay on the thighs or if the hands need to come down on this chair. Find that, mow the lawn. Oh yeah, cosmic lawn, right there. Breathing in, breathing out. When the hands come back to the hips, bring that foot up into the inner thigh. Either foot, find one that you like best to begin with. Find that tree that sings to you. And if that's here, that's here. But if you can crank it on up and in, press, really rise, pressing down. Inhale, Exhale, we're gonna release that foot behind us. Hands sweep back, cosmic curtsy. Let those wings expand. So I'm really sitting down into it. I've got my knee in the back of my calf. Holding still in those legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Now keep the feet where they are. I'm gonna turn around. Reach with the hands. Left hand grabs right and a little bit of a dancing Shiva. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. As the foot releases, let the arms come out and lift that leg out in front. So I've got a little, and you'll have seen statues of deities. So we're just bringing it across that center axis of the body. You can do the arms in any way you like. Breathing in, breathing out, release. Big breath. Check in. Life force. For this next round, so the first round, kind of willy-nilly. This next round, pretend that you are standing in soil where you have felt most alive in this life, most at home. Maybe it's on the top of a riad in Morocco. Maybe it's planted in a jungle. Maybe it's on the beach. Wherever it is, plant your feet there in your mind's eye. Breathing in. Exhale, hands down. Bend and lift, squat and lift. Reach. The hands are here, but we're reaching and reaching. Modify, modify, modify. We hold. We breathe. Exalting in the oneness with the body. And then as we lift, reach down, grab up that leg, pull it in, and then really plant that foot in the deepest soil you possibly can. In that space, in that place in your mind where you felt really connected with who you are and the place you were in. It could be right where you are. But notice what that oneness does to the posture. The oneness with mind, the Manamaya Kosha. The hands are going to sweep down. We're going to step back. Give that little curtsy. If you need to curtsy to the gods, the goddess, the god, any of that. Breathing in, breathing out. As we straighten up, that leg stays there. Right hand grabs left wrist. We reach, we pull, we elongate. Sometimes we need to pull on the fibers of the body so that the body can pull against the fibers of spirit. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feeling there. We're going to step wide this time. We're going to cut out the next bit. We're going to sweep down into a forward fold. So just step wide, wide forward fold, right in through there. If you need to come to knees, you can make this the widest forward fold you've ever achieved. You can really do whatever it is that you need to do. And then once you're there, where's the connection now? Inhaling in, exhaling out. Walk the hands toward the right thigh, the right shin, or the right foot. Turn the heart space in. Rotate toward that right knee. If you can really reach out and grab the outside edge of that foot and rotate in. Snuggle in. It's your body space.
Notice the places where the body is giving in, and notice the places where the body is really fighting. Maybe you had a really tough workout recently and the body's going, but no. Breathing in, breathing out. The right hand travels up that right thigh, and then we just extend out and over. I've got a bent leg, or I can go straight leg. And if I really want to exacerbate the pull, I can reach up with that bottom hand and hold. Breathing in, breathing out, bend that right knee, hands come back down, slide back down, straighten that right leg, pull the nose to the knee, or coming to thigh, just sneak that breastbone in toward that thigh. Inhale. Exhale, sliding down and through, hold center for just a moment. Find the breath. Stitch it together. And then off to the left side you go. Reach down, grab on wherever you are. If you need the support of a chair, have the support of a chair. But if you can really rotate in, rotate in. Find the breath while you're here. The breath, the pranayama, that's what's going to stitch the body in with the spirit. That's where we come closest to our life force. Breathing in, breathing out, bending that left leg a little bit, rising up to thigh, reaching out and over, either straightening the leg or holding, reaching if you want to. And just holding, find the muscles, one stitch to the next, the tendons, and pull them all into the shape. Find the breath. Knee bends, hands come down. Slide down, curl in on that thigh or that knee one more time. And then when you release to center, hold there. Thighs, shins, ankles, feet, or floor. Extend the fingertips, bring that back up to a flat back position. So I'm gonna, instead of being folded or rounded, I'm gonna come up. My fingertips are hovering above the floor. Lift the kneecaps so that the quads engage. Lean back slightly into the heels. See if you can lift the toes as well. Breathe in. Breathe out, arms extend out to the side, but if you need the support from the hands at the thighs or on a chair, make sure you take that. Breathing in. Breathing out, bend the knees, turn the thumbs up toward the ceiling so that the collarbones brighten up. And then lift. Fingertips come together over the top of the head. Hakini Mudra. It's a crown over the top of the head. Take the shoulders, I was just hugging my ears, take the shoulders, drop them down. That means my body was seeing this as a stress. So I put them down. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Bringing what is divine down into the center of the self. Check in with where you're stitched together. Are you squarely where you want to be in this day, in this moment? Right heel comes in, toes turn out. Arms slice out. Triangle posture of choice. Here, here, or go all the way out. A fun thing to do is to take that chair and press into a chair or a wall. That way you really get engagement on both sides. And then when the arms want to fold in, the arms fold in. And then for just a moment, we're going to bring that hakini down in front of the heart, fingertips together. Breathe it in where you're stitched together. Breathe it back out into your expression of triangle. Inhale, exhale,
Tip it all the way up and back. This is what I normally call the deodorant check. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend that front knee, level out there. You've got your warrior posture. Checking in. I have a tendency for this knee to ride in from riding horses. So I have to take that knee and I pull it out. And then I want to make sure that I'm not too far over. And we've all got a camera so we can all check in. Where is my knee? Shoulder blades together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hand or forearm down on that right thigh. Reach all the way over. Now, for those of you that want to go into the balance of this, you can reach down, go into full half moon. You could go into the bind, lift, and then be bound here. For those that are just going to hold here. You guys know who you are. Oh, yeah. Those fingertips want to reach to the floor, they reach to the floor. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Back leg descends. Body comes up. Toes come forward. Find the hikini in the center. Then reach it up into the divine. Just recognizing where we come from, where we're going to go back to. Breathing in. Let it settle back at that stitched together place. Ah, beautiful. Left foot turns out. I'm going to go ahead and turn around. Turns out. Arms slice out. If this is you, beautiful. There's your triangle. Otherwise, let that body slip and rotate. Now, I just caught my front leg completely locked out. You see this in a lot of pictures. As people get older and we lose this muscle awareness around the knee, it's a real easy place to go, locked front knee. The unfortunate part is it starts to wear away what's inside. So I really want to make sure this quad and this kneecap are picked up and lifted. Breathing in, breathing out, sweep back, deodorant check. Open this side body, make space. As we're reading a book right now that had an old Southern saying in it, leave room for Jesus. So, oh, Bill and I both laughed. It was such a great statement. Bend that front knee, warrior posture. Rotate, right shoulder back and in. That right shoulder wants to pull forward. Bring it back. Knee over ankle. Find some brightness in the arms, reaching out or pulling in. Yes, breathing, holding. And then hand or arm, reach or straight up. Parsvo, Parivrtta, you can do all the things. Because if you want to go back into Parivrtta, back into that triangle with a straight leg, you can do that. Breathing in. Decide whether you're going to stay here or whether you're going to go for it. Go for the bind, go for the lift of that back leg. I've got a chair here. I could simply lift into the back of the chair. But find engagement in the back wherever you are. Breathing in, breathing out. Descend, lift, straighten. Walk the feet in this time. Find that hikini. Reach up with half of that crown, half above, half below. Notice whether you've been reaching a lot lately, whether you're extending, you're looking, you're searching, and it just feels like a searchlight. Hello, hello, where's my connection? And then whether your connection goes up because you really feel connected to the above, or whether you need to pull that down and in so that
You really seal the deal inside. Pull it in. So your hands are either going to be over your head or right at your heart. Could be somewhere halfway in between. Where are you? Find one more breath. Connect the self. Feet hip width apart. Hands slide back. If you can. If you can't, grab an old necktie or a strap. Grab behind the body. You can come back, interlace the hands. Now, this was real work for me for a lot of years. I was really bound in the shoulders. So we're simply going to do a forward fold. You got to make sure, if you're one of those people that goes vasovagal when you tip forward, make sure you release the hands. But press the knuckles down. If you've got a strap in between the hands, really widen the shoulders, open the chest, bend the knees a little, lift the tailbone first, and then release, lifting those knuckles up. Now, you'll notice that if you look around in the squares on the Zoom, a lot of folks can really press up and keep those hands together, and then they're really way far out here. Bless you guys that are able to do that. But the goal here is to lift the knuckles and release the head. If this is too much of an inversion for your body, modify, bring it back up. And make sure you stay safe. Big breath in, big breath out. Knees bend, hands release, sweeping forward. Now, for those of you that are going to stay standing, reach for the back of a chair and hold here. For those that are going to plant the hands and step the feet back into a plank, step back into a plank. If you're going to go from here to a chair, you're simply going to sit, step back, and drop the chest in. So you're going to get more of a shoulder stretch and a chest stretch and elongation. Modify in every way that you need to. Those of you that are holding in a plank going, don't forget about us. It's okay. We're doing good. We're stitching together the first portion of class with the planks and the wall and the floor with this. If you need to do this on a wall, go for it. Breathe in. Breathe out. For those of you that love a downward facing dog, step and stretch, bend the knees if you need to, pedal out. If the hands are painful, go down to the forearms. For those that are holding onto the back of a chair, step wide, drop in. If that doesn't work, find the things that do. But if you're down on your forearms, that's called dolphin. Dolphin's a beautiful thing to do. That saves carpal tunnel, saves painful wrists. Finding the breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. For those of you on your hands that want to pop up into a handstand, go, go, go. For those of us that aren't going to do that, put the knees down, child pose. For those of you that are still standing, walk it together, stand all the way up. Put the hands back on the belly and just breathe. Protect the knees. So if you need to stretch forward and put the tush up, head down. Puppy posture for those that can reach the tush to the heels. Awesome. For those of you still popping in and out of handstands, have fun. Watch out for the furniture. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands slide toward knees. The body comes up. Hero posture. If you're standing, have a seat in your chair. For those of us that are on the floor that need a little padding, drag that mat over. Hero posture. If that still doesn't work, grab a pillow from the couch or the bed and saddle up. There we go. That way you don't have massive knee compression. But if you're standing, sit in the chair, hands on thighs, spine nice and tall, and just breathe. If it would feel like a little more opening is necessary, roll the shoulders back, reach behind, grab a strap, or interlace the hands, reach the knuckles down. Opening the chest again. For those that want to go into rabbit posture, press the tops of the feet into the floor. Shift, lean, drop the third eye on the floor, lift the knuckles. If you're on a cushion, you just watched me, I tipped over. But if you're on a cushion, don't go so far. If you want to reach up, reach up. Tops of the feet still press down. If you're in a chair, you're simply leaning forward, reaching up. Inhaling, exhaling. Hips descend back toward the cushion, the heels, or the chair. Arms release. Hakini comes together. Notice whether we're getting closer to that sense of self as connected. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hakini presses up. Rise up on the shins. Camel posture. So if you're in a chair, simply push the hands up. The heel of the hand is going to reach for the seat. For those of you that are familiar with camel, curl your right toes under if that would be comfortable. Reach the right hand back. Left hand continues to reach. In a chair, you simply put the heel of the hand on the seat of the chair. Reach up and back. That way you're not on your knees. Breathing. As that half camel releases, Hakini goes back overhead. Inhale. Exhale, left toes curl, the top of the right foot descends. We curl, we reach. Now you'll notice I don't get a ton of curl out of this. My spine is not as flexible as a lot of folks. And I've learned to work with it. Some of you are just like, boom. You just, you backbenders. Love you backbenders. Breathing in, breathing out, reach, crown overhead. Sit back toward the heels for a moment. Hands in the lap. Now, as I become an older yogi and I start to figure out that yoga actually has very little to do with the postures, I find that it's the drawing in between that has become so very important. Where am I? What am I doing here? Can I love myself in this moment? One more time, Hakini comes in at the chest, bringing the self in. Reach the self toward the divine. Stitching it all together. For those that want to go for full camel, okay, curl both toes. One hand, yay! Couch cushion on the backs of the Achilles. One hand, ta-da! If you're in a chair, both hands are on the seat of the chair. The collarbones rise, the heart explodes. Find the breath. And before the knees wage war, when you're ready, lift the head, release. Find the hips to one side, throw the legs out in front, console the meniscus. If you're in a chair, simply let the legs go straight, lean back into the back of the chair. Just hold. Take a moment to contemplate the toes' connectedness, all the tendons and muscle fibers. Wiggle them. Marvels of engineering those feet are. Hands come to the side of the body, establish that Dhanurasana. That staff posture, Dhanurasana.
No, that's bow. I got them screwed up. Reach out and up. Find Hakini over the head. Reach for the divine. Lean it forward, forward stretch. If you're in a chair, put one foot out, bend the other, reach for one toe. Dandasana. See what happens when you run out of oxygen? Dhanurasana, bow posture. Dandasana, staff posture. See, sometimes it takes me a minute. Breathing in, breathing out. If you've just done one leg, we're all going to go up at the same time. Reach for the divine again. Lean back. Oh, let that abdominal wall engage. I mean, I got a little lean. I'm trying to keep my heels on the floor. One more time. Sweep through the divine, back down to the toes. If you've done one leg, do the other. On the next breath in, sweep those arms back up, reaching for the heavens. Walk those feet in. If you're on the edge of your seat, ooh, we're on the edge of our seat. Lean back, lift one leg, lift both. Boat posture, Navasana. Arms sweep out and in. Tuck the forearms into the sides of the knees. Let the knees press out while the arms squeeze in, engaging the side of the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Soles of the feet come together. Reach for ankles or the outside edges of the feet. If you're in a chair, you're simply going to lean back into the chair and do the exact same thing. If that doesn't feel safe, do one leg at a time. Shoulder blades back and together. Chin drops down, stretching the back of the neck. If you want to wobble from side to side because it's fun, I invite wobbling. Invoke the wobbling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Grab the outside edges, the legs, the knees, the feet. Stretch up and out. Nice wide V. If you got the backs of the legs, yay, backs of the legs. You can do this in a chair too. You can also feel safe and do one leg at a time. Oh yeah, all the beautiful yoga things. And then in this moment, where are you stitched? If you are really pushed to your physical limit, you may have lost sight of it. Where is it? Where is it? Bring it back in. Breathe. Soles of the feet come back together. Holding, lifting heart space. Feet descend. Give those knees a couple of butterfly flaps. Lift up and out. Same thing in a chair. The soles of the feet come together. The knees flare out. Hands slide down the shins as the knees pause. And then bring the nose toward the toes. Dropping into the space. Now, you guys have heard my quantum physics speeches and my science speeches, and how if we filled the room that you're in with smoke, and you wouldn't be able to see anything because now we could physically see the atoms that are actually spinning all around us. We stitched them together with other molecules. So you wouldn't be able to see smoke everywhere. In your mind's eye, see the molecules around you. Give them a color, give them a sparkle. Because you are physically stitched in this moment to your outer experience, your physical outer experience, the air touching your skin.
So then how is it that those molecules don't stitch you together with what's out and above and around and surrounding? And as you breathe those molecules in and you breathe them back out, you share them with all that is. Roll that body up. Knees come up and together. If you're on the floor, roll onto your back. Hug the knees in toward the chest and give yourself a little roll from side to side. If you're in a chair, you're simply going to pull one knee up and in, hug, move that hip about as need be. And just making sure that you're massaging the parts of the body that need it, whether you're working through a hip joint or you're working across low back muscles. Painful spaces in our body can pull us from the divine because it pulls us so squarely into the body that the mind can't get away from it. So make sure you roll and you massage. And if you're in a chair, do one leg, then do the other. And if a happy baby would feel appropriate, those on your backs, reach out for the outside edges of the feet, pulling thighs toward floor, shoulder blades, really pulling down and in. For those in the chair, you could grab and you could grab and you could balance again. Or you could simply do a figure 4, ankle across the thigh, and just hold there. But that happy baby, rock it and roll it and move it across that low spine and those outer hips, or toss legs up and over, go into plow posture. Shoulder stand for those of you that still practice shoulder stand. Switch your figure 4 if you're in a chair. And as your next breath draws in, imagine that it lands in your abdomen, like an elevator coming down to the bottom floor. When you breathe it out, watch it rise. Watch those molecules leave, mix in the air in front of you, and then pull in again. Watch it land in the belly, and then watch it leave. And one more time, pulling in from the swirl that is around you. Let it descend to the pit of the belly, right around where that ego space is, and then exhale it out. And when you feel that your practice is done, roll onto your back, stretch it out. Or just sit with your shoulder blades against the back of a chair. You can prop up on a bolster if that's where you want to be. Lights on, lights off. We all need a clapper right now. Thumb and pinky wide, or thumb and ring finger wide, or 2 fingers on the third eye with the thumb and the ring finger active. Up to you, depends on how your arthritis is treating you today. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Use the thumb to close down the right side of the nose, breathing in slowly through the left. Exhale slowly through the left. Close the left, breathe in right. Breathe out right. Close right, breathe in left. Breathe out left. Close left, in right. Out right. Close right, inhale left. Exhale left. Close left, in right. Out right. Close in left. Out left. Either continue or release for a full breath. Move the mind into where you were stitched and just pause. With the next breath in, let the breath land in the belly. Hold it there for a moment. And when the breath is ready to mix with the molecules around you, release it. Hold the breath out. When you're ready to draw in from without, draw the breath in. Hold in. When the breath needs to be released, release it out. Let the next breath come naturally. If you're happy right where you are, just stay there. If you need to twist and move, it's up to you. Our last 3 breaths are going to come whether we want them or not, whether in unison or not. Before we take those breaths, stitch in first. I was reading on the sound of Om. It's the sound of amen. It was explained to me by a Muslim friend of mine that Allah is uttered in this with the same reverence. Amen with the same reverence. Om, same reverence. Utterance is gifted to us by God. So notice in that space where it comes together. And then we have a breath from the belly, a breath from the ribs, and a breath from the collarbones. And see if you can bring it together so that when you sigh or make your sound of choice, it reaches up and out. Breathe into the belly. Into the ribs. Connect it before you release it. Fill for the third time. Connect. Hakini Mudra, up and in, letting the divine settle in and the self connect. Namaste. Hearts on our heads. I love you lots. Stretch and move in any way that you feel necessary, and we will be back next week. I will let you know what our schedule is going to start looking like. It's we start school Monday, so Tuesdays might be, I don't know. I'm making no promises at this moment. We're gonna